Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Some of the back streets in downtown Paphos is where we are. We're actually running parallel to the main road past the neon Paphos, Mall and of course McDonald's. And we're going to come out by a little roundabout down here and we're going to go straight over it. And slowly but surely we're going to work our way down towards downtown Cato Paphos. In other words, the promenade and the harbour area. So if you like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness as I take you on my travels in and around Paphos on the island of love, Cyprus. Now, a big shout out to some of the guys that like to keep us afloat. I'd like to say a very, very big thank you to Mr. Lee, who's coming to downtown Paphos with his other half very, very soon indeed. And hopefully you'll come and hunt us down in the harbour area. And you never know, we might get to sit and have a chat and to chew the fat. I'd also like to say a big, big thank you to Lord Lee. There's a lot of Lees on the channel at the moment, by the way. And of course, he's the guy with the honeymoon bride. Her name is Lady Vicky. And of course, there's a couple of superstars in their life. There's a girl who likes to tune in the mornings now and again. That's Princess Layla. Very, very big shout out to you. And she's got a sister, yep, Princess Kaylee. A very, very big shout out to you as well. And hopefully the pantomiming and all those kind of things went absolutely spectacular. And you're getting ready for the next one. Now, we're in a very, very dangerous position here because at these traffic lights, there are traffic cameras. And that's bad because what happens is they switch to amber. And if you go through on that little light, you're in big, big trouble indeed. And also, if you boot it, yep, and you go, whoa, look at that, see? And the girl behind me almost ran me up the bottom. Why is that? Because she's looking beautiful with her white sunglasses on, but she's busily looking at her lap, which of course is where her smartphone is sitting. And she's checking the price of, I don't know, perfumes and those kind of things. Anyway, what's in front of us? Dimco. That's a lighting shop in downtown Paphos. Many, many years ago, when I first came to Cyprus, that was the Mazda dealership. Who remembers that? And who went and bought one? Because if you did, you were pretty clever. Because we all understand that Japanese cars, Mazdas, Hondas, Toyotas, wow, they're the most reliable cars in the world, aren't they? If you've got yourself a Jaguar, wow, talking about Lee's, Lord Lee, yep, it's still in the workshop. And we're waiting for one or two little parts or so. Thanks for the offer, but don't worry, we have managed to source them in Cyprus, and the black beauty known as Purdy will be back on the roads very, very soon indeed. Talking about Purdy, there's a dog in downtown Hartlepool. Her name's Purdy, and she's a very, very nice dog indeed. But on top of that, she's got a great owner. What's his name? His name is Sir Peter. And of course, Sir Peter's got another girl in his life, and that is our Dayman. And she's a superstar amongst all superstars. A big, big shout out to our Dayman in downtown Hartlepool. And of course, she's getting on a big bird very, very soon indeed. And she'll be jetting into downtown Paphos, and we will be dancing and prancing up and down the downtown Cato Paphos promenade and harbour area. Stick with us. We are slowly but surely going to work our way down to the downtown Cato Paphos promenade and harbour area, and we're going to finish with a view to die for, straight out into the blueness of the blue, 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 blue Mediterranean Sea. Because we all know there's one or two things that are for sure in downtown Paphos. Here it comes. The sky, it's looking blue. The sea, yep, I promise you, that's going to be blue. Mr. Paul, guess what? He's dressed head to toe in blue. So all that's missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. Because Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, guess what? We're waiting, especially, and I mean it, especially for you, and especially if your name is Lady Lubika. Thank you very, very much again, Lady Lubika, for gifting us a coffee or two. It is appreciated very, very much indeed, and of course we're loving you from the bottom of our two hearts. And of course, if you'd all like to keep the channel afloat, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's where you can gift us that virtual coffee or two, and of course we'll be thanking you from the bottom of our two hearts. You can also join us as a superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, and all it costs is €10 a month to get yourself that special title, to get yourself birthday shout outs, anniversary shout outs, of course that little bit closer to Marika and me. We're wiggling and we're waggling through the central parts of Paphos, and what we're basically trying to do is miss out the traffic lights with the cameras, because as you noticed, I was very, very lucky on that one. Whether getting the fine is the best thing to do or get rammed in the bottom is the best thing to do, who knows? But luckily, Mr. Paul escaped by the skin of his teeth and his bottom has remained intact. But now we're coming along this road surface, which, well, what can I say? Road surface from hell. There's no doubt about that. Your name's Lady, oh, so sweet, Caroline. Quickly run and pour a dram or two for the legend known as Lord Nigel Big Guns, and then get your bottom on a memory foam pillow, because this is one of the worst roads in the whole of Paphos, and I tell you what, it's got an awful lot of competition. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to miss out the lights with the cameras, because otherwise we're going to get clipped and fined, or we're going to get rammed up the bottom, and I don't fancy either of them, to be honest. In fact, the finer is the nicer of the two, isn't it? Because otherwise, if you get rammed at the bottom, you're going to stand there for 2 or 3 hours while you wait for the insurance company to come out, and the person who's rammed you up the bottom is always blaming you. Anyway, rant over. Lord Andy from downtown in Shropshire, he's coming to Paphos soon, and of course he's going to bring his lady with him, as Lady Ness. We'll be waiting especially for you. Now, who's in Paphos at the moment? Well, I'll tell you what, 2 superstars from downtown Warrington have allegedly flown in, but they're keeping a very, very low profile, but we know where they're staying, and we're going to go and hunt them down. So, Lady Tracy, Sir Justin, on your anniversary, we're going to come and find you. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to take you to the promenade and get you to dance the cha-chuchka. Now, there's somebody else in town as well, and he's brought a girl with him who is always right, and she's a very, very sweet girl indeed. Who am I talking about? Of course, Sir Daniel, and of course, the girl is always right, Lady Sherry Wright. The sweetness in his life. And where are we now? Well, slowly but surely, we are working our way, but this guy doesn't know which way he wants to go. He's worked it out. There we go. Indication, what's that? In downtown Paphos. And there was 2 pedestrians on the side there that literally almost walked into the side of the car. I tell you, what's going on in the world today? Rant over. Alpha Mega Supermarket, well, that's on the left. That must mean that the Paphos Mall will be coming up on the right, and that must mean that the Pagoda Garden Centre will be on the left, and of course that must mean right in front of us is the downtown Cato Paphos Mall roundabout. We're going to go straight over it and head into Cato Paphos, and you are going to get a spectacality of a view indeed, straight out into the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. So stick with us. Here we go. This structure above us, by the way, if you're curious to know what it is, it's actually the Paphos Skywalk. So that's a raised structure that allows you to walk up in the heavens. Well, not quite that high, but there's no doubt you get some fresh air, and of course you get some great views back towards the blueness of that blue Mediterranean Sea, and of course you can look up in towards the Paphos Old Town. Now, for those of you that follow the channel, you know that this road here was a little bit congestionous because they were doing some roadworks. Look, it's finished. See, some of the roadworks are finished in downtown Cato Paphos, and hopefully over the next few weeks the majority of the works that are going on in the Cato Paphos Promenade, Harbour and the rear streets will be done just in time for all of our superstars to come into Paphos and have a truly spectacality of a holiday indeed. Yes, Sir Jim, you heard me correctly. And of course, huddle up to Lady Amanda. Big shout out to some of the guys who are superstars on the show, by the way. If your name is Lady Joe, and of course there's a Sir Baz in your life, we're looking forward to seeing you when you come into Paphos in the near future. And don't forget, if you're looking for us, Marika and me will always be sitting in the Pelican restaurant, and of course as the summer progresses we'll be there all night. They try to kick us out, but of course we are now part of their little family. And for those of you who may have noticed one or two pictures on Facebook, we went to the staff party the other night on Smoky Thursday, and the food, well, what can I say? It was exceptional. The company was to die for. The only person that was missing was Lord Andros, and that's the owner. Why was he missing? Because he went to Greece to watch the football. But don't worry, he's coming back again very, very soon indeed. Here we are, as promised, downtown Paphos. This is the pinnacle at the end of the promenade, and that is the harbour area. Wow, what a view. Quite simply, a view to die for. Don't forget, if you like what you see, hit the like, click the subscribe, keep coming back for a little bit more of our madness. And of course, while you're at it, don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. There's Big Phil. Should we run him over? Do we give him a toot toot? There he is. That's the man known as Big Phil, the greatest Jeep safari operator in the whole of downtown Paphos. That's the main harbour area just over yonder. We're going to take you around the back to the harbour car park area and show you a great view over the sunset seeing viewpoint out into the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Here we are. Get on the pavements. That's what you want to do, because there's two pavements either side. You've got more choices than I've got. There's only one road, but there are now two designated footpaths. And of course, at night time, we've got street lights, so it's all lit up. So this area now is a great place to park your car, or perhaps come the back way if you want to go to the coastal pathway. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. Thanks for watching. Feast your eyes and digest. You could be sitting there enjoying that view. All you got to do is get yourself on a big bird or a canoe.